Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to Worlds of Horror. Um, so you know, we're just chilling. Did some Eureka earlier today. There were no houses for sale. Selling some Eureka items to try to get some gil. You know how it is. Gotta get that gil for the. If I can start clicking on medium houses and like less people are there, that would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. But anyways, we're going to play, and actually, I made a mistake here because I forgot. I forgot to do this before the episode. We're gonna go to local files. This shouldn't be too hard. Character, tarot. And then we should probably close the game, but we're just gonna edit with Notepad++. So we can, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna keep Hayano's stats sort of how they are, but I am going to change her perks, because we've done like that, like we need to try the other perks, right? Like that's what I want to do. So we're gonna try the other perks as Hayano, and it's not that difficult. So where do I keep the World of Horror Discord? How far down do I have to scroll? No, it should be up. I should have it pretty close to the top. There it is, below the Plunger Head Discord. So I definitely want to try the new perks for sure. So we're gonna try. Let's see. We have Inner Strength and Tarot Reader. Let's see. What is it? All event skill checks have a negative modifier, making them harder. Passing a skill check grants you extra experience. So we're gonna do Pushing Yourself. And I need to make sure this is spelt correctly. And then we'll also try, because I definitely want to try out Survival Instinct for sure. And then we'll try Skilled Butcher. So, like, we are, to an extent, just, like, making a weird... Like, here's the thing. You might think that this makes no sense, and we'll close the game real quick. To the Abyss, Yigo. But, you might think that this makes no sense, right? But here's the thing. Like, we're most likely not going to get all 4 perks. We might not even get a single one of her perks. If, like, we might get only one if we're lucky, right? So there are 2 perk packs that I'm really interested in, and 2 perk packs that I want to try out, and that's what we gave her. So it should just say, if we go to Hayano, Skilled Butcher and Pushing Yourself, and we'll do Harbinger of Doom, that's totally fine. I was also considering increasing her stats, because her stats are, you know, terrible. But now that we've gone back and we've done DD12, and I saw the character who she just has like 7 in all stats, I want a custom character like that. And maybe we could turn Hayano into that custom character, but I don't want to have to like write down what stats she has, and then so that I can like restore the character how she was originally intended to be played, blah 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 blah, you know. So we're gonna try it like this. Strength, your seconds, B2B, Charisma. Charisma is doable, actually, for sure. Takashi and Knowledge, maybe. But we'll just worry about Strength and Charisma for now. I'm not going to worry about anything else. It is definitely possible. I mean, listen, we're taking the bricks. Like, I'm not playing a character with 3 starting Strength, and, like, her highest stat being 6 Charisma. I'm not playing a character like that. Happily. Oh, I almost clicked that. I'm so glad I misclicked. I'm like, let's go to the alternate outfit, because the alternate outfit's obviously the best one. But, you know, the crash game any percent speedrun, there's honestly probably faster ways to crash the game, but, you know, it is what it is. Fear Festival! Okay, I like that. So you're saying there's a chance for the 8 strength, Violent Vigil, Eels. This is a pretty good setup. I can't say that there's anything wrong with this. We're gonna get cursed immediately. Panic is pretty bad, don't get me wrong. Now, I'd like a compass pretty quickly. I think 2 rerolls is probably fine, TM. Now, I would like a couple of bricks, and I'm willing to go to 16% to make that happen. I'm willing to go to 16%. Unfortunately, we only got 3 bricks. I mean, you know, the more the merrier. I think that this can probably buy us enough. This buys us enough time for sure until, you know, it buys us enough time to the point where we can get Jar of Blood and then, like, just deal with it later, right? Like, we could get Jar of Blood, get Cursed. There's a lot of different ways we could make the money particularly. And what I'm trying to say is, like, bricks buy us that time, right? Like, the doom spent on the bricks. Read the letters, that's fine. We rolled a 2 and got something truly evil. I thought that was only on 1s, right? Like, critical failures. But I could be wrong. I had that notion for some reason. I don't really remember why, but I was like, oh, yeah. If you roll a 1, that's how you get something truly evil. Maybe it's like a D3 situation where you're rolling a D6. 1 and 2 is 1. 3 and 4 is 2. And then 5 and 6 is 3. I don't know, man. So, admittedly, we should probably do this. That's just the better alternative. Where the hell are they? Where the hell is Kana? Just kicks down the door. Okay, see, this is interesting right here, because we can guarantee she's dead just with 1 basic attack alone, so that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Steak Knife is pretty interesting because it's a brick, but objectively worse. We're gonna have to, unfortunately, like, a problem that I'm having here is that, how do I put it? We didn't level up. We only fought 1 enemy, and so now we're definitely gonna go into Fear Festival for sure. And, like, I mean, we have the compass, we did Mystery 1, we got Contaminated Water immediately, which is such a bummer. But, like, we just kind of have to do this, and it's a shame, because we are going to try to fish for an ally or two once we get to a more stable health area, right? 2% Doom, that's about my cutoff point, unless we take a lot of reason damage here. But, you know, like, I would really like to be able to get a couple of schoolyard... Well, we can't get schoolyard allies, so never mind. But that is one of the things that she can do. So Sharpening Stone, +1 damage to a Steak Knife. So Steak Knife does 4-5 instead of... Actually, no, it would be 4-6, right? Because it would be 3-5 normally. So it would do 4-6. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. Or we could get Fresh Meat, which I'm very curious about. And so I think people told me it's just Long Pig Steak. But if it's Long Pig Steak, that's really good, right? Like, -1 Charisma, sure, which is kind of bad for our lighthouse here. But honestly, it doesn't sound that bad. And another thing is we might have screwed ourselves by going to Fear Festival early, but we needed to heal. So we might lose 3 stamina later from not being able to get strength high enough. I am interested in... Like, the problem is that this is not relevant when you're using bricks. This is only relevant when you're using something else. And unfortunately, like, if you had the chainsaw, this would be amazing. But we'll give Fresh Meat a try, just as a just-in-case me. We'll do that, that's fine. We trip on a branch, who cares? So that was the first investigation, so we're gonna have to go back there again, but, like, 4% Doom for Kazumi, like, I don't want to say yes, but she does have a blue options, so it's not terrible. It's not terrible, absolutely not, no. I was thinking about it for a second, but I decided no. I think I'm not going down to 5 for pretty much anybody, unless it was, like, Iwa or Ryoko. Like, not even Kyoko. I don't think I would do it for Kyoko. But, yeah, so... This is a situation where having Sharpening Stone, because we're actually going to have to fight this guy for a bit, would come in handy. But I think what we're going to want to do is probably just to guarantee the 6 damage, throw the brick, and then what do you want to do after that? I mean, we could just do it again, right? Like, we could just... I mean, I think we'll beat him to death with a brick. I think that's fine. Because we'll take... He's getting closer, so that means that we're going to get burned unless we brace for impact. So we can do this. Goes down to... I mean, that's actually not that good. Is there a difference between 8 and 7? Like, is there a relevant difference between 8 and 7? Here's the... Okay, I've decided arbitrarily. This is not what you want to do, by the way, but this is what we're doing. I regret... We should have taken Sharpening Stone, 100%. But it is what it is. -1 funds for Ryoko? Okay. Because we could have, in hindsight, we could stack damage, and we still can. Right? Like, there's nothing saying that, like, when we level up again, Tataru, by the way, is our second enemy. There's nothing saying that when we level up again, we can't get Sharpening Stone, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. But I would really like to get the Survival Instinct, or whatever it's called. I think that would be an absolutely cracked perk to have. Now, I think we're gonna have to end up running here for sure. 44% Doom Mystery 2, you piece! But, like, I'm just looking at this. Like, the Doom's bad. Like, if we don't have... So, 3... Nah, man. I don't think we can do that. Because we can't, we would have to take 10% Doom, basically. Is that worth it? Is that the only way? Now, hold on. Let me think about this. I think it is the only way, right? Because we can't, we can do this. So... Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I think it might be a throw. I think it genuinely might be a throw, but I think that's fine. And we'll regain reason as well, because we're about to get, like, Long Pig Steak, so... We're gonna take advantage of that. So we've done 6, so now we're gonna do 12. We're gonna go up to 52. We're gonna hit one more time. Take him up to 15. And now we're gonna kill. So this is weird. This is a weird one for sure. We got a Lump of Flesh? This is the greatest perk of all time. Like, what the hell? This is actually, like, unironically one of the best perks in the game. Like, for real. That's crazy. That's... If you can get, like, a Lump of Flesh or a Long Pig Steak, like, Long Pig Steak is just, like, slightly worse Daddy's Girl. But having the opportunity to get a Lump of Flesh is just absolutely cracked. Like, I can't believe that. Like, that's so good. Now, the question is, do we want to keep the Compass? Because that's another problem with doing Fear Festivals. It's like, do you want the +2 stats immediately, or do you want the +2 stats later? They're certainly going to help you. I think that with 9, we can probably... Yeah. We'll do Violent Vigil now. We're going to get the out-of-town mysteries out of the way. I think, though... Curious, but I'm not going to do it. I think... but okay, here's the thing. For the guaranteed fights, we'll switch over for sure. Because the 15 EXP we're gonna get from there is, like, good enough, right? We have unlimited inventory slots because of Brick Gaming. I'm just thinking about it, man. I'm just thinking about... That's huge. That's very good. Get the burnt notes out of my inventory, dude. We've only got, a gasp, 2 slots left. The Meat Cleaver is another candidate for +1 damage, so you can make your basic attacks do... In this scenario, we could get +6 damage from the Meat Cleaver, and we are going for strength, right? Like, we are trying to level up strength. But I don't think that'd be good unless we're wearing the whatchamacallit, and we're not going to be wearing it yet. Because, like, the problem with wearing it now would be... This is interesting as well. We're going to do it, obviously. Like, Yeah, we're gonna do this, because we have the Lump of Flesh. It's fine. It's completely fine. Like, I was thinking about it, and then I looked at the Lump of Flesh and the Sewing Kit, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. We're completely good. I'm also just now realizing that 2 of the most, like, common stamina healing things in the game, the Sewing Kit and the Long Pig Steak, they both give you -1 Charisma. Isn't that whack? Man, Kana's just doing so much work here. Like, we don't even need to... We can kind of just chill. Like, we need to pay attention to the whatchamacallit. Smirks a little, you think? Okay, let's go ahead and block. Because, like, there's no point to blocking regularly. Like, he's doing one reason. But if he's about to do, like, a million reason, then yeah, we do need to preserve our, whatchamacallit a bit. Just by standing near. You brace yourself. Okay, are we free? Or are we out of the danger zone? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, are you feeling lucky, Punk? Like, we could just take 1,000,000 damage here. That's fine. Okay, good. Good. Now, they do take bonus damage to Sharp, so do keep that in mind. So this is gonna do... It's gonna do 6. So hold on, like 3 of these will kill, because they take bonus damage to Sharp, I'm like 99% sure. Love to see it. Okay. So level me up. That's cursed. So Survival Instinct doesn't work with color palettes, but out of everything here, we're gonna take it for sure. Now, apparently, I've been told that this is a lie. It's actually 2. Well, actually, wait, when your reason is lower than 3. Oh, no, that's completely, No, that is, somebody did point out it works at 2 and 1, not 3. I don't know if maybe the perk, like, we'll check the perk card after we get it, but I'm pretty sure we're to be expected this when your reason is lower than 3. Oh, is it just because, like, didn't it say, hold on. Survival Instinct, pass all skill checks. Okay, so that's correct. Somebody, I could have swore, like, somebody warned me about it, but, that's a little bit weird. Like, I maybe they didn't. Like, I had a preconceived notion that somebody was like, heads up, it only works on 2 and 1, not on Desperation. Probably because they've been watching the videos long enough that they know I would misread it. But, nah, I read it correctly the first time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sure, we'll take the free spell. I'm not... I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna complain about that. Should we make our... Let's see how good our combat is with this, okay? Because we're about to get into the next fight, so... We'll go ahead and explore. I would love to get the... Don't have time for it, man. Okay. 64% Doom's kind of sketchy, but what are we looking at here? Basically... I mean, not really a huge difference, actually. Like, the two dexterity is only letting us boost an attack. I don't think Akane is even weak to Sharp, though, so that doesn't even matter. So we'll go ahead and see how our brace is. That's nice. But it doesn't really matter, so we'll do it like this. Yeah, she's not weak to Sharp, so it doesn't, So we should be able to do this, though, at least. No? We've got a 95% chance? Thank God for that, but, okay, give me the compass back. Because we would like to use it as much as possible, just get as much value from it. I'm a little sad, though, we're only at... so we found a long pig steak. Yeah, that's a little weird. Also, why is it down there? Why is it not here? The sewing kit should be right here. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Did we gain an inventory slot with that, too? I don't think we did. But it would be funny, because some of the perks do give you inventory slots, just by, like, virtue of them existing. So, botany is really bad. Do we have, roads closed yet? I wasn't paying attention. We don't. So we'll do this. I actually don't remember our second enemy. Oh, no, it was Totaro. I remember now. I was like, I've got to use my head and think. And I figured out, the school's doomed. You peace? Break the window and grab it, just because it's like, we have 3 stamina healing items. This perk is busted. Like, we're just gonna, like, the official review of fresh meat is completely and utterly busted. Like, let's give a shout out to fresh meat here. Completely disgustingly busted, like absolutely cracked. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't really like it, but sure, why not? It's stamina damage, it's fine. So we did level up, that's good. We've got quick thinking. And I mean, obviously, like, we don't need to... Like, there we are. We're at our strength threshold. That's really funny. I feel like because we're getting into the end game now, we need to prioritize healing, or at least prevention of taking death. So we're gonna put the thing on now, and probably just throw the compass, or sell the compass if we get down to like 2 funds. So let's go ahead and go here. You can have whatever you want, and then we'll just go for it. It's completely fine. We've got 2 spells. One of those spells is flesh regrowth. This is so cool because we don't have hungry yet from the long pig steak, so just gonna take the wine, and we're gonna be perfectly fine. Because I'm a little bit more worried. We are giving up on the charisma thing for sure, though. Like, that is to be expected at this point. Curse signs, I don't care at all. I think that these perks, like, obviously we've only tried the butcher, but the butcher perks are all absolutely incredible. Like, they're fantastic. Like, they're really, really good, and they're just gonna get, like, we don't really have to care, because here's the thing. Daddy's Girl is a good perk, and it only works at the end of a mystery, and it doesn't care if you have your stamina already capped. This is an item that we can save and use whenever we want. And there's just so much incredible value with that, right? Like, now, the Doom is looking scary, don't get me wrong. Like, we're gonna go up to 79% Doom here. Definitely gonna have to use the Monument, like, a couple of times for sure. But the thing is, like, listen, you're looking at our stamina and you think it's terrible, but, like, look at our inventory. We've got 5 stamina right here, 3 reason here, we've got 5 reason and 5 stamina in our inventory right now. And admittedly, the three of those reasons is luck. But, like, right as this guy dies, we're gonna get 2 to 5 stamina for free, right? So, I don't really know how it works, but, you know, because we got the lump of flesh the first time. But I honestly do think that, no, fresh meat is incredibly powerful. Like, it's probably one of the best perks in the game, for sure. Because I value healing way more than everything else now. Like, I do. Like, I think that if you can heal, it doesn't matter if your combat's bad. And right now, we're running 7 Dexterity Steak Knife, which is just default Ico, and, like, Kyrie on Harbinger of Doom with Quick Thinking. So, like, it took us a long time to get here, and the rest of our stats are terrible, and we had to get lucky with a Spiral Hoodie. So, for all intents and purposes, everything that we've got going on right now is super bad. We should have drank the wine bottle at the end of the mystery. You're not wrong. For sure, for sure. We'll drink it if we have to, but we've got 3 spells we can discard as well. I think we'll just go ahead and eat the long pig steak, probably. Well, no, we shouldn't. Unless we have to, we shouldn't. We don't want to do anything we don't have to do, because there are downsides. If you fail the charisma check, that's what the sanity is, right? Or we could just succeed, that's fine. Should have eaten the long pig steak. We wouldn't have succeeded the check in that regard. But we got an inventory slot, so we can just wear this. That's really nice. That headless mannequin is the bane of my existence. So this is kind of sketchy, but like we have healing in our back pocket, so that's very nice. That's also very good RNG as well. I'm glad this place can't be doomed. Like, if this place could be doomed, it would be good for, like, 90% of runs where you don't have this mystery, but then you just go there and take, like, -3, and you'd be like, oh. Okay, so Miku is being annoying here. So, we've got 5 damage, so that's gonna do 8 damage per hit. It's important to realize and recognize that Meat Cleaver go burr. Now this isn't guaranteed to hit, remember that. So this'll do, because this is just 3, so that'll go to 8. So we are killing, but we're gonna drink the wine bottle beforehand, just in case we miss once. We didn't miss, and our stats were nerfed, but that's fine. So winging it, All event skill checks have a negative modifier that makes them harder. Passing an event skill check against... No, absolutely not. Sharpening stone. I think winging it kind of sucks. Like, I'm looking at it right now. Like, unless... Like... We do have control over our stamina, but it's not stamina that we're worried about right now, right? Like, we can't lower our stamina purposely so that we can get winging it and survival instinct, blah, blah, blah. You know, it is what it is. And we were in, I was trying to keep ourselves in survival instinct range, but, alas. So, let's see, we could probably do... I want to say we could do dexterity here, but I almost want to just do... I want to do reason, I think. Yeah, I want to do reason, but I don't want to, you know? Like, I want to go dexterity just to make our combat better. But we're only doing 3 attacks anyways, so we'll go ahead and do reason. That's fine. So, 87% doom. We're definitely gonna have to hit up the monument for sure. Is this place doomed? Like, we're gonna do this anyways. But, 89%? Absolutely not. We're going to the monument, man. You can have whatever the hell you want. I would prefer if you keep wanting money. That'd be great. That's fine, too. 83% more than enough to win the game with. We got 3 reason in our back pocket. That's fine. So we never got to try out Survival Instinct, unfortunately. But I can say that the Butcher perk pack is absolutely cracked. Like this is like just +2 damage because we have Ryoko and we have Sharpening Stone, but still, like, just getting that bonus damage in the first place is really nice, man. So go ahead and throw the empty bottle at her. We can't do 4 attacks at once, which is kind of a shame, but we should be able to do this. She takes this should be good. This should be good, because even if she heals it, which she didn't, we could still try to make something happen, and by make something happen, I mean desperation go burr. So we can either do... Can we just kill her with 16? Yeah, it's fine. Occult Diary is really good, by the way. Like, that's really nice. We're just gonna take the burn, I think. Take the L. We could have actually noticed his face and take +5% Doom. I think that's actually the better play, because we at least remember both of our seconds. So yeah, in hindsight, in the future, you should just take the 5% Doom. If you've got 81% Doom, this is the final guy you're gonna fight in the game. Well, besides Takashi, and you got 81% Doom, and you can either pick between Burned or this. I think it's probably... I guess it depends, because Takashi's gonna do 4 Doom, right, when he hits you, so it's like... It's kind of the same thing, to be real with you. But it's fine. Like, we can just, we healed there. Why did we... Oh, yeah, because of Tireless. Like, just look at the... This is disgusting. Like, this is just really good, right? Like, I can't really say anything other than the Butcher perk pack is absolutely cracked. And it works, alright? Like, it works. So that's a good thing. Somebody in the Discord did go through and test all of the perk packs, and they said that all of them except, like, 1 worked. Besides, like, Hayano, I think. I need to go back and reread it. But I did want to get personal hands-on experience with all of the perks just to see how they would perform in the game. So let me see here. We're good. We're good. -3 reason. There's no light source either, so we're completely fine. So we can just jump into it. And even if there was a light source, we could just, you know, we have 3 spells back there that we can forget. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no, this is an interesting, this is interesting for sure. Like, I'm actually really excited to try the other perks. They're really fun. It was Tataru. I do remember that specifically. I don't even remember, like, fighting Tataru, but I remember saying it, so it has to be true, right? But yeah, no, this is interesting. I also wonder, I don't think we're gonna have a chance to test it, because we just passed the 6 Charisma. Do we have World of Darkness? Do we have Heart of Darkness? No, we don't have Freaky Flood. It'd be really interesting to see if Survival Instinct worked in the Lighthouse, because I'm pretty sure the last one was a knowledge check, which we definitely don't have the knowledge for. But alas, there's no World of Darkness, or Heart of Darkness, or whatever, so... you know, it is what it is. Oh my god. Like, obviously this is RNG, so if you just wanted to see how the perk would do, like, think 4 here, right? 4 attack damage. But, yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, look at this. Crazy, dude. So, we would be doing... We're doing 9. We're doing 9 damage, dude? Now, of course, you can just miss, which is completely fine. He's doing 3% Doom. It's not a big deal at all. Are you feeling lucky, Punk? Question mark. We'll let him dodge 1 attack. He did not. He wasn't capable of it. So there we go. We got the hard crash. You can see the screen froze there, like mouse mid-click and mid-move. So you see like the mouse ghosting you. You see like the stab mark from the steak knife. Oh man, I wish you could win as custom characters. That would be so cool. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. And I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. We're gonna try... I haven't decided if we're gonna go back to DD12, because there's definitely more to see there, or if we're gonna try different perk packs, because I haven't decided yet. It's basically just what I feel like, honestly. It's the whim that I get in the moment when I'm about to hit record, right? Because I was even like trying to figure out, am I gonna do World of Horror DD12 or the current game today? And I was just like, let's try out custom perks on Hayano, because Kiwi was telling me about it, how easy it was to do, and so there we go. Hayano with the Butcha and the Survival Instincts pack. Honestly, I think that I probably overrated the Survival Instincts pack a lot. Like, it's good, and it's not, like, here's the thing. When I was originally ranking it, I was assuming that we would be in the situation we're in now, where we have a bunch of health in our inventory, we lower our health so that we're at desperation range, and then we're just automatically passing all the skill checks. But the problem is, when you get to that point in the game, you've already won, right? Like, you don't need to automatically pass them. Like, it's just win harder, right? It doesn't actually... At least there, it didn't contribute anything, right? Like, it didn't contribute anything to the run. It was there, it was nice to have, but it just never did anything that was, like, noticeable at all. Like, it was just there. It existed. If it happened, cool, but it wasn't a thing. Another use case scenario for it that I was thinking about back in the old tier list is it could basically save you from dying. Like, let's say you go into the mansion, you get reason cadaver after reason cadaver after reason cadaver, and let's say this is like, whatchamacallit, one of the ones where you go to the school, and then you get anatomy class or whatever, and then you just get reason cadavered, right? Like, if you get a bunch of reason cadavers, then you have an easy mystery for stat checks, right? That's pretty cool. I just think it's too, like, I wouldn't say it's too niche, though, right? Like, I would never say it's too niche, unless we do a lot of testing with it and it turns out to be way too niche. But the reason why I think it's just generally useful and why I ranked it so highly is that this is World of Horror. It's gonna set you to low HP as often as the game can, right? So it's like, if you think about it, it's just kind of like, it's incredibly useful to have, right? Because, like, we've played this game so often, you know, you're sitting at 3 reason, you're sitting at 2 reason, you're like, oh, I want to enter the next fight with desperation, and I've got, like, a bottle of wine, or, you know, memory extract, or I got 4 spells, you know, something like that. Well, realistically, you got, like, maybe 2 or 3 spells, and it's gonna buy you, like, 1 reason cadaver. But you know what I mean, right? Like, you're running around low HP, and just something that makes low HP more consistent and more powerful. Like, low HP is already incredibly broken because of desperation, right? But just having that extra, like... Because here's the thing, what's the downside of running around at low HP? You get a cadaver. Well, I guess it doesn't solve the cadaver problem either, but it's like, you are running around at low HP, any stat check that you fail will send you into a panic, right? Like, it'll be like, oh, this is bad. But with Survival Instinct, it's like, oh, this is good. It's free EXP. And then you could combo it with the other one, where it's like winging it, I think, where you get more EXP for succeeding skill checks, and they're harder to blah, blah, blah. Like, it makes running around at low HP better, which is not something that you needed to do, because low HP is already fantastic, right? Like, if you're running around at low HP, it's because you can, right? Like, it's because you have the butcher, and you have, like, you know, I don't know why I'm trying to say it like Pudge at every event. I was a Pudge main for, like, 200 hours, okay? I love Pudge. He's a good champion. Good hero? I don't remember what Dota 2 calls it. Anyways, we're going off topic. Like, you have, like, 4 long pig steaks in your inventory, and that's pretty cracked. And sometimes they can be a lump of flesh. That's even better. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you on the next episode of whatever we decide to play next. Bye! Oh yeah, I'll hit close, just so that, you know, the game stops. Some say Hayano's still standing at the lighthouse doorway to this day.